Welcome back as we continue our coverage of the big story of the day. Starting on March 22nd, restaurants across Washington are getting a little more freedom to open the doors. They'll be able to open up to 50% capacity for indoor occupancy or 400 people maximum for all indoor spaces. So here to talk with us about this exciting news now is President and CEO of the Washington Hospitality Association, Anthony Anton. Thank you so much, Anthony, for being here with us tonight. Obviously, I can imagine that you were thrilled to get this news today. I'm curious, what are the reactions that you're hearing so far? I imagine that for some restaurants, this could absolutely mean the difference between staying open or having to shut down.
Yeah, this is good news today. We're excited that the announcement has come. We were 25% indoor dining. This is not a successful recipe for a restaurant. So 50% allows us to move forward and hopefully start digging out of debt that we've been accumulating over the past 2 years. So this is good news. The 22nd can't get here soon enough, and we're looking forward to move forward. It also allows a later closing time for restaurants and bars to midnight. So all around, a good announcement today. We're excited to move forward.
These are the kind of steps that can add up to make a big difference. We are hearing from some businesses, though, who are already saying, hey, this is great. We're super excited and grateful and thank you. But we do still need to see beyond phase 3. What comes next? So how are you going to be able to continue advocating for restaurants who say there is more work to do?
Well, I think the next big steps can be vaccinations and moving those forward. Restaurant workers and hotel workers are not included in this round of vaccinations. So we're trying to make sure that they are for the next one and move that forward. And that'll be a big step. President Biden's announcement today that by May 1st, he wants everyone eligible to have a vaccination just indicates the federal positivity about where we're headed with vaccinations. And when that hits, and that starts really coming through, that's going to start opening up a lot of opportunities for normalization. And man, won't that be great.
How much input were you able to give state officials about what phase 3 would end up looking like? I'm curious, what do you think is really critical for them to understand as we push forward and eventually look toward what will be phase 4?
Well, I think initially we had to get to 50%. The 25% did not work. And, hopefully they heard us loud and clear. We were in regular conversations with the Department of Health, with local health departments and the governor's office, really urging us to step forward. And the good news for safety is 50% is the best news, not only for small business, but also for the safety of our community. We saw in December that the states that were at 50% indoor dining had lower deaths and lower case spreads than the states that didn't. The states were closed or the states were higher. This is a nice sweet spot that allows a safe outlet for socialization. And it's good news for Spokane. This is good news for Main Street. It really is a win-win.
Are you at least a little concerned or worried about that evaluation that will come every 3 weeks and the possibility that exists that some counties could actually get stepped back to phase 2 if we do end up having some kind of surge in COVID cases?
Well, and that's one of the big important things today comes with a responsibility. Our industry has to do this right, and we will. We were doing great in November. We saw in that September, October timeframe, less than 0.5% of cases were coming from restaurants. So we know we can do this safely. We have an obligation to do it again. And then we'd ask everyone to remind everyone, please keep wearing a mask. We need to keep beating this virus. And the vaccinations and the mask wearing, we should be in good shape in 3 weeks.
Important reminders. Anthony Anton, the president and CEO of the Washington Hospitality Association. Thank you so much for your time. We always appreciate your input.
Thanks for having me on, and go Zags.
Yes, absolutely. Thank you.